Alright, so before we get started with this video, I just want to say that I'm not really against MrBeast and I've been a fan of his for years, and I generally think that he is a good guy, and I just want to cover some allegations that have been put up against him and give my personal opinion on it. So anyways, let's get into it. So MrBeast doesn't need much of an introduction because he is one of, if not the most popular YouTubers out there, and he has been uploading since February of 2012. But recently he has been receiving a little bit of backlash due to some resurfacing of content with some very concerning imagery within it that includes children doing provocative things on camera. Now the videos in question are MrBeast's very well known Worst Intro series that was uploaded around 2015 to 2018. But just for clarification, the series including such content has been deleted for years, but there are archives for it. So there is this thread made by someone who prefers to be anonymous, judging by how an alt created this thread, and they made claims suggesting that MrBeast uploads softcore CP in a series that I previously stated. And they are not completely wrong, as I've done research and the content it suggests depicts children doing provocative dances and other stuff that is considered odd, or more so weird. But one thing to understand that this was before MrBeast hit his peak on YouTube, or much less had any abundant success. And at the time MrBeast was around 18 years old. Although it doesn't completely excuse the matter of it, you just have to understand that Jimmy was at a different place at the time and most likely didn't realize how bad it really was. And most likely later on found out how bad the content actually was, and that's why he deleted the series without a trace. I personally don't think Jimmy had malicious intent on including such content in his videos, and he most likely wanted to get a laugh out of people's understandably bad and cringy content simply to grow his channel. And I'm not excusing the fact that some of the content in his series was weird, because I do think it was, and Jimmy should have learned that at the time. But us creators do make mistakes from time to time, like myself, but I don't think Jimmy should be cancelled for something like this because he realized how bad it was and that he made a mistake, so he got rid of that content, in which he made the right choice doing so. And some people think that he is hiding from his mistakes, but I personally think that if you're going to private or delete a hard worked on series, then it was probably because he realized he made a big mistake. And I do find it ridiculous how people are digging up old deleted content of his from years ago in an attempt to ruin his reputation. And I do know that MrBeast isn't a child predator or anything of the sort, because he is a very good guy displayed on his recent content and his most popular videos. Although I do think he could have made an apology or publicly displayed that he is taking accountability for his actions, although it's been years since he deleted that content, and probably not many people even remember his Worst Intro series. And I honestly think we should be grateful for some of the things he has done, and like the stuff on his Beast Village trophy channel, and also the fact that he helps out his supporters. And I don't really think that one mistake that he made years prior to this should ruin his reputation that he has today.